and welcome to day 1 of Balance and Coordination Booster. So for today's class, all you're going to need is a chair. Remember that you can modify any of these exercises and always check with your primary healthcare provider before you start any new exercise routine to make sure this is safe and healthy for you. Alrighty, when you're ready, let's get started. So to start off this class, we're just going to talk about a little bit of some definitions here. So in our context, when we think about balance, we want to think of it as basically staying upright and not falling over. And when we think about coordination, we're going to think about many parts of our body working together to do something. So working on balance and coordination together, because you need one to do the other. You can't have balance without coordination, and you can't have coordination without balance. So they're both really important part of being healthy and living a long time. So this is what this course is all about. Alrighty, so as we go through this course, just remember that some of these moves might not feel natural, so don't be hard on yourself if you mess up, just laugh it off. And just remember, I've been practicing them so I can make this course for you, and a lot of them will be brand new for your body. And it's just going to take time to get used to it. Alrighty, if all that sounds good, let's get started. So we're going to start off seated in our chair, and we want to find that nice neutral spine. So sitting up nice and tall, crown of the head is pulling to the ceiling. We're lengthening through our side body, and we're nice and wide through our chest here. We're going to gently engage that core. So inhale, fill your side body full of air. And exhale, pull belly button to spine, engage it here. And we're going to start off with a little bit of a brain teaser. So you're going to take one hand and place it on your nose. And then you're going to take the opposite hand and you want to cross over to the opposite ear. So your hands are crossed, one's on your nose and one's on your ear. And now we want to switch. So now they're crossed again. So now the other hand is on your nose and the other hand is on your ear. So just play around with that. Try and switch. It's really challenging first thing in the morning. See if you can go a little faster. Maybe look in a mirror to make sure that you're crossing. We're just warming up the brain a bit. All right. We can give that a rest. Shake it out. Good work. Okay, so maybe you got it, maybe you didn't. That's totally okay. Just remember that exercise because we're going to come back to it at the end and we're going to see if we do better a second time. Alrighty, now let's warm up our lower body. Bring those hands in front of your chest and kind of invite them in. We're going to keep our heart shining forward. We're going to press through our heels and we're going to slowly stand up out of our chair and then lengthen through your low back. Take a seat down. Let's do some sit to stands. Knees are in line with your toes. And last one. Good, you can take a seat back down. All right, now we can gently just kind of hold the sides of your chair here. Keeping that nice and neutral body, we're going to engage our core a bit. So pulling that belly button to spine with each exhale. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, lean back, pull belly button to spine. Hold it here. Let's count to 8. Engage that core. 7, 8. Come back up. Good job. Inhale. Exhale. Lean back a little bit in your chair. Pull belly button to spine. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. Come back up. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. And lean back. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on your next exhale, come back up. Shake it out. Good job. Okay, so we turned on our core a little bit. That's really important when we want to have good balance, is just to have our core fired up and working to keep that center of gravity good and that foundation so you can move your limbs around and be crazy. Alrighty, so now we're going to stand up out of our chair. You can take your chair to the side and you're going to want to make your way towards a wall or a counter, something that you can use for support if needed for this next exercise. Alrighty, so this exercise is called tightrope walk or heel-toe walk, and you're going to use the counter or the wall for support if needed, in case you ever feel unstable. So basically, it's exactly how it sounds. You're going to walk from toe to heel or heel to toe along one straight imaginary line. Again, using that wall for balance if you need. And a good trick is to look at something on the ground that's not moving to keep that balance. Good. When you need to, you can turn around, go the other way. Make sure you have a nice, even surface to walk on. You can even try to balance and not use the wall or counter, but grab it whenever you need. And right up, heel toe. And let's do a few more steps. Keep breathing. And shake it out. Good work. Okay, so now let's stand in the center of the room and we're going to do some coordination with our arms, and then we're going to add in our legs for the next step. So standing in that nice neutral body, soften your knees, toes are pointed forward. We're going to move our arms one forward and one to the side. So you can pick which one that is for you. You can mirror me if you would like. So I'm bringing one arm forward and one to the side. Then I'm going to bring both towards my body and we're going to flip. Other arm that was just to the side is now going to go forward, and then one that was forward is going to go off to the side. Good. Let's do two more. And shake it out. Okay, let's coordinate some legs into there. So we're going to do a nice little half squat. So just like our sit to stands, but we don't have to go all the way down. If you want to do a full squat, you're totally welcome to do so. And you're just going to bend, arms come out, straighten the legs, arms come in. Then switch, other arm out and in. Good. If you ever want to practice these in front of a mirror, that's always a good idea. You can kind of see what you're doing. And let's do one more each side. And shake it out. Good work. Okay, so now let's reverse that. So we just went down and arms came out. Now we're going to start with our arms out, and as we go down, they're going to come in. So take time, be gentle with yourself. Try it. Go down, bring them in. Come up, move, and then switch. Down, bring them in. Come up, out, and switch. Good job. Last one. Shake it out. Good work. Alrighty. Okay, so this next move that we're going to be doing is going to be coordinating our lower body. We're going to do a grapevine. I'm sure you've done some version of this before in your life. It's a fun dance move. So I'm going to show you different versions first. The very first one is going to be the full grapevine. So what it looks like is you're going to step to the side, other foot's going to step behind, top leg's going to step to the side, and then touch. Then you're going to switch directions, step to the side, step behind, step to the side, and touch. A good modification for this move is going to be step together, step, touch. So it looks like this: step together, step, touch, and then switch ways, step together, step, touch. And that's a good modification if you don't like crossing your legs like the grapevine. So here we go. Okay, now let's do it all together. You can go at your own pace, and let's just get a few reps of the grapevine in. Here we go. Step behind, step, touch. You can even add a clap if you'd like. Couple more. 3, 2, 1, and step together. Awesome. Alrighty, so that was the grapevine. Now we're going to make our way back to our chair and work on a little bit of balance for our last standing exercise for today. So you are going to have your chair in front of you, and you're going to use the back of your chair or a counter for balance if you need. We're going to do a single leg stand. I'm going to move my chair to the side and just use one arm so you can see my full body. But basically, you're going to imagine the chair is in front of you and it's like a ballet bar, and you hardly want to use it unless you absolutely have to. So it's just kind of there for support if you need and you feel like you're going to fall, but you're going to try not, and you're just going to balance as best you can. We're going to try and do this for 45 seconds here. So shift your weight onto one foot and then gently bring the other leg right behind you. And then just try to make sure that leg doesn't touch the other. And we're just going to balance here. So when you're ready, you can lift up those hands, look at the floor at something that's not moving, and we're trying to balance for 45 seconds. Here we go. Good work. If you fall out of it, that's totally okay. Just grab the chair, take a second, and then come back into it. Good work. Remember to breathe. Ten more seconds. You can do it. 3, 2, and 1. Switching legs. Other leg goes back when you're ready. Maybe shake it out for a second. Find your center. Look at something that's not moving. One leg will probably be easier than the other. You're going to have probably a good side and a bad side. Nothing wrong with that. Just something to pay attention to. Here we go. Your chair's right there if you need it. If you come out of it, just take a second and come back in. It's okay if you wobble a bit. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Good work. Alrighty, so that concludes our exercises today to work on our coordination and balance. Now we're just going to do one little stretch to cool down, and then we're going to repeat that nose to ear exercise to see maybe if we've improved after exercising. Okay, so take a seat. We're going to sit near the end of our chair, hands come to the lap. We're going to inhale, we're going to shine our heart forward, look up gently. And exhale, we can round through the spine, gently tuck the chin. Inhale, gently look up. And exhale, round through the spine, gently tuck the chin. Okay, so just go to your own breath and do a few more. And when you're ready, meet me in center. Good job. Okay, so keeping that good posture, sitting up nice and tall, seated at the end of your chair. Let's try that nose and ear crossover again. So you're going to take one hand, place it on your nose. Then you're going to take the opposite hand and we're going to cross our body. So our hands are crossed, our arms are crossed here, and just gently touch that ear. Okay, once we're here, we're going to try switching. So the hand that's on your ear is going to go to your nose, and the hand that's on your nose is going to go to the opposite ear. Good. And then switch again when you're ready. Again, looking in a mirror can help. See if you can go faster. It's okay if you mess up. Just keep crossing. And 3, 2, 1, shake it out. All right, I hope that was maybe a little easier than the first time you tried it. Either way, it's a fun exercise you can do whenever. So thank you so much for joining me in today's class. I hope you enjoyed our balance and coordination exercises, and I can't wait to see you in day 2. Take care.